Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today we're out in the garage and we're going to do an unboxing of the Rotopax fuel container system that I bought for my 2019 Can Am Outlander Max. And I ordered this roughly 2 weeks ago. It came last Monday, just this past Monday. Today it's Friday night, and this is the first chance that I had to bring this thing out in the garage and to unbox it, and we're going to take a look at it. We're going to make sure everything arrives safely. The box looks in really good shape. I had been looking at these things, this fuel system, for a long time. It's a brand name, and you read the reviews, and you know the reviews have been great on it. Very few people have had any problems or issues with it. It's a very expensive, very pricey system to have, but as I learned in about a month and a half ago, we went down to the Hatfield-McCoy trails. It was my first time there, and I'm going to show you a quick clip of exactly why I am getting this system. And here we go. I'm going to show you why. So as you can see, the little 2-gallon and the bungee ties, even though I had them really tight, it did not do the job. Here we are today, and hence why we're going to do an install. So we're going back to the trail, back to the Hatfield-McCoy this coming September, and we're going to give this a good workout and see if it's worth the money that it cost. So without further ado, let's get into this and unbox it and check it out. Like I said, the box looked in really good shape. Didn't see any problems with it, and it came really quick. I ordered it, and it showed up within, I don't know, 7 or 8 days. And so open the end here. Out of the box, they come locked together like they do. I ordered the two 2-gallon ones that interlock, and I also ordered the mounting plate. And let's see the hardware. That's it. So this will be hardware for the mounting plates in here, and I ordered the Rotopax, the locking mount for it. I had a question whether or not I should order 2 of the locking mounts, or 2 mounts, but I was counting on that since these interlock together, that I could get away with just one lock. But as we install this thing, we're going to find out. So the mounting plate looks great. There's all the hardware is in there. That looks really good. And let's take a look at the packs themselves. And come apart there. And they look perfect. They really do. And they're very heavy duty, I gotta say that. So let's everything looks great. So let's pull the Can Am around and get you set up, and let's take a preliminary look of it on the machine. I'll bring it right back. All right, guys, it's the next day, and I brought the Can Am around over here, and jumped ahead, took things out of the packaging for the fuel pack system, and when you order the locks, it comes with this mounting plate. And the thing about, let's talk about the Can Am for a second. I'm going to bring you around here. So let's talk about the Can Ams that have the Linq Q system. And this ball in your way. Yeah. So the Can Am Linq Q system. For those of you that have the Linq system, I'm sure you've probably figured out that it can be a blessing or it can be a pain in the butt. If you use the Can Am system, the Linq Q system for the accessories, it's great. It's built in, and it seems to really work. But for those of us that don't want to pay for the Can Am accessories, and I don't believe Can Am has a fuel carrying system that goes with the Linq Q rack. So when you have to add stuff on, things they just don't mesh real well with these Can Am racks, the Linq Q rack. So this is the mounting plate that comes with a lock, and you can try it in several different areas. You're just not going to find existing gaps or holes in the rack to fit your mounting plate, and you're going to have to drill. I don't want to drill, and I mentioned earlier when we did the unboxing, I bought the mounting plate 25 inches long. So again, when we go to line up some holes, I don't want to drill into this, but we lucked out. We're going to try this anyway. Went and got a 4.5 U-bolt setup. We're going to put it underneath the rack, and in the pre-drilled holes for the mounting plate, fits perfectly on each side here. I pretty much centered the plate on the rack. Mount here, the bolts will go on, or the nuts will go on here. So the only thing, so now we're gonna, once we get this mounted, we gotta we'll cut the remaining bolt out and the packs will fit. We're gonna see if the pack, when the fuel pack gets on here, is it gonna rub on the nut? And we're going to, I'm not sure if there's enough gap there between the mounting plate here and this nut, but we'll see. we'll come if it rubs on the nut, we'll come up with a solution. Maybe I can put the, put little rubber bumpers on here to bring the fuel pack up so it doesn't rub on the nut. So we have that. So I'm not sure. I want to do one more mount, and I'm going to show you here. So this I just picked up at Lowe's this morning. So we're going to have that, and I've already measured out. Now these came with, these U-bolts came with the mount, and those, I'm going to put a mount this way. This is going to go in between here and through the mounting plate. We're going to screw it down this way, and I've already marked. I'm going to drill here, and it'll be, so this will be mounted here and here, because there's none of the other pre-drilled holes are really matching up to anything on the Linq system. And again, I don't want to drill through this. So let's get you over, set up over in the drill press, and we're going to drill these holes out, and we'll see if we can get this mounted. All right, I got the first hill drilled, and now we're going to drill this second hole. All right, back over at the Can Am, we got both of our holes drilled, and we're going to see how we did with lining them up to the existing Linq holes on the rack here. Hey, we're back at the mounting plate for the Rotopax system on the Can Am, and I just wanted to point out that I don't think I mentioned before, this is an after video. I ended up using pan head bolts with the Phillips head on them, and the pan head screws and I put through the mounting plate here, and all I did was use the cross brace of the U-bolts, just a cross brace, and the pan head screws went through and screwed in. When I had the U-bracket bolts coming up here, they were rubbing on the Rotopax gas packs themselves, and I didn't want them rubbing on the plastic. So this is the way I ended up doing it. It gave me, it was underneath, it secured close enough to the plate that it's not rubbing on the gas packs themselves. So there's a better look. There's a cross brace going underneath the Linq rack system, and the same thing for right here. Goes under the rack system, and it holds it perfectly secure. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're a little outside my garage this morning, Saturday morning, and we're going to take up where we left off with installing the Rotopax. It's probably been, I don't 2 weeks possibly, right around there somewhere, uh, when I was got the first Rotopax installed, and not sure exactly where I left off. I do know the problem I ran into, I think I explained earlier in the video. When I ordered the whole system, I ordered, the two-gallon Rotopax with the plate, mounting plate, and to get them mounted on the Can Am here. What I was kind of counting on, or just going to experiment with, is could I get away with just one Rotopax Deluxe lock, the hold down for the packs, since the tanks, since the gas packs interlock, and would that be enough to keep the other side down? And it is not. When I just using one of the hold downs, and you interlock the containers, put them on here, the other side was just, bounced up and down pretty good. I thought I'd get away with the cheap route with just one. Can't do that. Since ordered the second one, got it in the mail. So learn from me. Don't go the cheap route. You got to get two hold downs, two locks for each container. So that's what we're going to do this morning. We're just going to put the other PAX mount on and get the other tank gas can installed. This one I did not spend the few extra bucks for the lock on this one. This is the Deluxe, but it's not the locking Deluxe. The locking one is here, so when you use two cans, they can't get this side off without also taking this side off, and this side's got the lock, so I'm counting on that just one lock is going to be adequate, and I think that's going to be fine. So let's get started this morning, and we're going to get set up, get whatever tools I need out here, and I'll turn you back on. All right, we're back. I took the other gas can off to check the mount on this one, and again the new mount came with a mounting plate, hardware, the 2 bolts, the mount to mount this riser, lack of better terms. So what we got to do this morning is I got to take this plate off again. I bought the mounting plate. It comes with the smaller mounting plate, but that, because of the Linq system on the Can Ams, I don't think that was going to work anywhere on here, and get it, and to have everything centered and everything. So hence why the big mounting plate. So we're going to take that off, and really not much. Bolts going to mount through the provided holes, pre-drilled holes in the mounting plate. Get it mounted. They're just bolts that bolt in. There's no lock washers. But after checking the other one, it's been on for a couple weeks. It's been on a long ride, and it is, it didn't come loose or anything. So let's get started. Let's get this mounting plate off so we can throw the bolts underneath here. I might be able to just loosen this plate enough from the U-bolts here to get a good lift here to get these bolts underneath here. So we're going to try that first. Maybe we don't have to take the U-bolts out. They were kind of a little difficult, if you remember, to get them mounted here again. So I think we're going to be okay. Let's try. There's one. But we do have to, yeah, we're gonna have to take the plate off because we do gotta get them tightened down in here. So we gotta take the plate off. That's all right though. I don't have a, I'm gonna just wing this. I don't have a place to put all the hardware, but that's all right. You guys don't need to see this. I'm going to turn you off and turn you back on in a minute here. Alright, got the mounting plates taken away from the Linq rack with the U-bolts attached. So all we need, the supplied, need a 1/2 inch open end or closed, and get this mounted to the plate. Come on. There we go. And looks like I did put washers on the other one. So we're going to do that. It didn't come with washers on the bottom of the mount, but I also didn't want to bend the plate, you know, give it a little more surface area. So that's, looking at the other one, that's what I did, and these are still perfectly tight. So we're going to do that. I think everybody's mounting technique is going to be slightly different. Same idea, but just slightly different. So I'm going to go see if I have 2 washers, so I don't have to rip open. Actually, it don't matter. It's zippered. So we're going to take 2 of these washers and then mount these again. Yep, there we go. Like I said, I don't have a very good work surface at the moment. That's all right. these, just one more tight. Tight so they didn't loosen up at all. Good. Alright. Here we go. Underneath here we had, I gotta grab the U-brackets that I had here. And this wasn't easy to install, but it can be done. Now, where am I? Grab the nuts. And where'd the other one go? Can't forget if I used a piece of tape on here. You know, nope. A little finesse. Doesn't help having fat fingers. And got it. Alright, let's see if we can. I think I dropped the other screw here. Okay. Alright, where's the other? Here it is. Alright, can we repeat the magic? Yep. It's falling off. Could try some needle nose. Yep. Might have to. Try. Almost. There we go. Gotta get it up in the U bracket channel so the nut won't spin. Center this back up. I'm not going to totally tighten them until I get the other, get that one on. And get this one on. that one. These. And where did the other, here they are. All right, here's the other washer, and I use the washer and nut on this one because there's no, it's just a plate for the U-bolt, U-bracket, and no channel. That's a little easier. And if anybody's wondering, I did not use any washers here because I wanted to keep these as low profile as possible, because I didn't want the screw head touching the bottom of the container itself, so nothing rubs. And I think it's a lower profile than the riser that they put in the mounting plate. All right. All right, and I'm gonna need to size nut. All right, look pretty square. All right, I think that gets the plate back on, and we're going to keep an eye. Again, I've got the U bracket in the middle here, vertical, U bracket horizontal on this plate. The ends are a little, a little give on the ends here. It wasn't a problem on our other ride with just the one container. We're gonna put the other container on. In fact, we're going to We're going to Wayne National this afternoon. We're going to do an overnighter, an ATV overnighter. We're going to do a ride, come back to the trucks, load everything up on the ATVs, all the camping gear, and then we're going to hit the trail again, find a good overnight camping spot. So again, we're going to get a good test here tonight again, and I'll keep my eye on if we get too much wobble. I don't think we're going to have a problem. So let's get the only thing left to do is get the boxes on. I got one full for the last ride. And the interlock. Like that. The locking one is here. Doesn't matter which side you put the lock on. Got the new one with no lock on it because they interlock again, and I think you only need to spend money on one lock if you're gonna leave it. We plan on taking another trip to Hatfield, McCoy, or other areas where the cities are, ATV friendly. So if you want to go somewhere to eat or something, you can go in and not have to worry about someone swiping your gas cans. Tighten it down. The first wing, you get it on the provided little risers on the gas cans to get a secure fit, and then the second wing you tighten it down. Same thing here. One more tight, and you install the lock. There it is. And, well, no one's going to steal it, that's for sure. And again, because of the way I have the plate mounted to the Linq rack in the middle, the ends are a little, but I think it's going to be fine. And I'll give a detailed, checkup, maybe towards the end of the season, a couple weeks after a couple rides, and see how we've done. All right, there you have it. I hope this gives people that have a Can Am and a Linq rack. There's not much for videos out there with this on YouTube, so I hope this helps people. This is the way I did it. I'd like to hear ideas if other people have the Linq racks and have successfully, installed their Rotopax on them without, I didn't want to drill any holes in the Linq rack, because there's going to be times when I'm probably going to take these off and not want them. Maybe put other things on here. So I don't want to weaken the rack or drill into it, ruin it that way. So hopefully this helps some people again. There's probably other ways of doing it. This is the way I did it, and that's it. All right, now I got to get packing for our trip tonight, and maybe I'll get some video of that. We're doing overnight with the buddies. Check out my channel. It's growing. It's slowly growing. I'm getting more and more videos on there. 2 weeks ago, I went out with my wife to Wayne National for an ATV camping trip. I'm gonna post that very soon. Getting better with my editing skills and a little quicker. And stay tuned and look forward. Subscribe if you want, that'd be great. Hit the like button, you know, and help the channel grow a little bit. And until then, we'll see you next time, and keep riding and get outside and do something. All right, folks. Bye.